The government says Kenya has never announced at any time that Kilimanjaro mountain was on its side, but that the mountain can be viewed from its territory. Here are the details.
According to the Minister for Natural Resources and Tourism, Ezekiel Maige, viewing the mountain, the highest in Africa, from Kenya does not mean that it was owned by the neighboring country. Responding to a question in the National Assembly, he said all the 6 routes to climb Kilimanjaro mountain were in Tanzania, and that the government, through Tanzania Tourist Board, has started a special initiative to promote Tanzania abroad. The initiative includes intentional promotions in world major cities, leaflets and posters pasted in coaches, trains and planes, as well as adverts displayed during matches of the British Premier League.
The Tanzanian government, in collaboration with the Japanese government, has partnered to sensitize investors on the opportunities in rice and aquaculture in the country. Here are the details.
This was said by Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Security and Cooperatives, Mbogo Futakamba, today in Dar es Salaam during a workshop involving agriculture stakeholders, rice and aquaculture productivity increase and market development in East Africa.
We are delighted with this workshop because the objective for this workshop actually want to address key issues, 2 key issues. The first one, we want to escalate to improve rice production and also to address the issue on aquaculture, because for quite some time aquaculture industry have not been widely advocated. So we thought now that as we are talking of food security, when you talk of food security, it's not only crops or grains, but you have to complement with the other issues.
We are giving technical support for more than 40 years. And also we are improving irrigation and giving technical assistance to Tanzania.
Zanzibar has launched an initiative project to help protect children from all forms of abuse, with data showing that many children in the Isles were engaged in fishing and farming activities. Here is the report.
Launching the 3-year project, Zanzibar's second Vice President, Ambassador Saif Ali Idi, said concerted international efforts were needed to address child abuse, which continues to be a worldwide problem.
In 2001, an estimated 150 million girls and 73 million boys suffered from sexual violence and abuse. Sexual violence has also been the most common form of childhood violence reported by both girls and boys in Zanzibar.
Zanzibar representatives say the children urge the government and society at large to ensure children are safeguarded. Ambassador and head of the European Commission delegation, Tim Clark, said child labor was common in many sectors.
The goal is to work on the prevention side and not to involve more children to come into labor. And that's there are different activities need to be in place. It is part of the national plan of action that developed by Ministry of Labor with ILO and other departments.
There are 246 million child labourers in the world today, and some of them are as young as 5. They're working on farms, plantations, in mines, construction sites, breathing in noxious fumes, exposed to harsh chemicals or dangers. Of every 100 children, more than a half will never finish school, escape poverty, or have a decent job.
Internal auditors in the country are to benefit from a training program financed by the government of Japan with the aim of improving quality and efficiency of auditors. Here is the report.
At a launch of Internal Audit Handbook and Training Program today in Dar es Salaam, Internal Auditor General said that the training and handbook aid will help auditors in the execution of audit assignments and in compliance with the International Professional Practices Framework, which the National Audit Board has adopted.
The main objective of this training program is to equip our internal auditors to document the internal audit assignments You know, we have a problem. Most of our internal auditors, they don't document the working papers well. So this training is to assist them to document their job. Japanese who assisted the internal auditor general's division to have these internal audit handbooks. Through their assistance, we managed to come up with the internal audit handbooks.
At last, the outspoken Arusha Member of Parliament under the ticket of Chadema Party, God Bless Lema, has been released on bail. He was granted the bail today when his case came for another mention as scheduled and was adjourned again until the 14th of next month. School for the deaf in Mtwara, Mkindani municipality is facing acute shortage of teachers, learning and teaching materials. Here are the details.
The statement was made by the school head teacher, Valens Hokororo, when receiving a donation of hearing gadgets from Lions Club of Germany. Project manager of the club, Ron Brilliant, said the donation was aimed to empower deaf children to listen and follow up their studies accordingly.
We're trying to empower, enable, to train local people to make ear molds and fit the hearing aids after they give the test. As a result, many people who are hard of hearing especially can function as a normally hearing person, and those children who are deaf can begin to sense language and speech, and they usually improve in the classroom.
A group known as Association of Border and Independence Defense for the People of Zanzibar, ZALFA, has gathered at offices of the United Nations in Zanzibar to present their letter pressurizing dissolution of the union between Tanganyika and Zanzibar. Speaking after submitting the letter, followers of the association said they were forced to present the letter to the UN after their argument on the issue of the union was being disregarded by political leaders.
We don't need it. We know this union for politicians, and we are not for citizens. Now we need our rights, Zanzibar rights. We didn't unite on other issues like us.
This union has no any profit to any Zanzibarian. This union, the politician must do something about this union. If they cannot do anything, we will do it. We Zanzibarian, we can do anything.
End of national news. African news will follow after a short break.